Let's play some more Tangle Tower. I have a pretty good idea of what I want to try next. I did get a little bit of a hint. I want to go look at the statue again because I didn't look at the options very well, and from what I understand...
I'm still not sure.
Should we take another look?
Okay, so we have a bell, lips, a piano, so the piano room, the bird room. See, this, I didn't realize that I should be looking at this because they said something along the lines of, I don't think we're ready for this yet. We should go gather some more clues. But the clues were on this page. So anyway, lipstick. I'm not sure I remember who lipstick would be.
Let's come back later.
But I do know...
It's quiet.
It's not. It's an
I'm supposed to
appropriate amount.
put the lipstick. Poppy's in the... And Penny's in the bird room. Maybe her room? I'm just not entirely sure who lipstick is. But let's start with the obvious ones. So there's the bird, obviously, and the piano. This butterfly symbol was in there, wasn't it?
Check out that butterfly.
Looks evil.
Wow, judgmental.
So if we go back here,
I'm still...
Should we take...
this one. Yeah, it's this one. I think.
Let's come back later.
I'll see if there's a different one of those symbols. But for now, let's go to the music room.
All right.
Spooky
murder mansion.
Do any of these look like a symbol on the thing?
Oh, whatever it is.
Well, it is. Gotta
What's
practice.
with all the broken glass?
There's no symbol on him. There's all these plants. There's several candles. Let's just go look at the options for the piano.
I'm still not sure.
Should we take another look?
Let's come back later. This is...
Do the plants all look a little...
Okay. This isn't what I wanted. I wanted... birds again. Butterfly. Is there anything else?
My little writing.
There's nothing written in the book.
Pages. Like the lanterns, there's a bunch of cages. wish I had a better memory, but I just have to keep going back and looking.
I'm still.
Should we take another look?
Let's see. That looks like the butterfly. Piano and bird. I haven't been able to find anything really. I mean, also there's only 4 choices, so it's kind of like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Unless we're supposed to use the piano for something, I don't know. This, I think, just indicates the room that the clue will be in. Bit of an optical illusion going on. I think these 2 sides are the same size, but I can see this one is bigger up here and this one is bigger down here. That's interesting. I mean,
Looks like he's playing a semi.
You're some kind of harp expert, Sally.
Did you not know? I had a harp when I was a little handheld one. Only
Liar.
it's the truth, I swear.
uh-huh.
Let's come back later.
Well, I continue to not be doing very well. Is there a bell somewhere? There's a big old symbol here of an eye. Don't think an eye was one of the options, though.
That's the only door in and out of the room.
It's also on the floor.
Sure is. Guessing it's not supposed to be down there.
Don't think this man would be a lipstick person, but no judgment. Could be, you know? If that's what he likes to do. Freya could be. Don't think this is one of the symbols, but it's sort of like the one with the dots in the legs, like a little crab. Again, like, doesn't seem like the type, but it could be her. She looks so much like the painting, man. I can't get over it. Okay, what about Poppy's room? Because piano could be just Poppy. We have an S. We have this weird octopus.
It's an
lamp.
octopus.
No, it's not. It has 6 legs, not 8.
Whatever.
Don't say it.
Sextopus.
Yeah, he deserved that. Being all pedantic. This is the only, like... Was there something that had 6 legs?
I I'm still...
Should we take another look?
Butterfly. That's 4 or 5. Hello. 6. But that would be for the piano person. Okay, and then the
Let's come back later.
bird person's room. I think we're making progress. You had that weird flower.
That's something.
There's something weird about it. It just feels out of place.
1, 2. That could be 3 or 5.
I'm still not...
Should we take another look?
Okay, so 4, 6. That's 4. That's 5. Does that look more like the flower though? Where is that one? These symbols are not all the same. Oh no. Yeah, because this one's upside down. This looks the most like the flower, but I don't have that one down here. This could be the flower. This looks the most like the octopus, I think.
Let's come back later.
But it says I still can't solve the puzzle yet. So I'm missing something. I guess we just check and make sure we've asked everyone everything. We haven't asked about all the people.
Name, Felix
I guess
Fellow.
we start there.
Age, 53. Profession, none. Likes, collecting objects of negligible monetary value and assigning them personal value. Dislikes, the inescapable realities of human existence. Notes, Felix is my father and legal guardian.
And, is he a good dad?
I have no point of comparison, but I would say no.
No? Why not?
You asked me a binary question. Do not get upset that I provided one of the 2 possible answers.
What makes him a bad father, Fifi?
He has trouble expressing his emotions, and something of a willful detachment from reality.
Huh. Just like you, then.
Grimoire.
No, he is quite correct. Name, Fiona Fellow. Age, 19. Profession? Amateur microbiologist. Likes? The meaningful archiving of information. Dislikes? The superfluous window dressing accompanying the majority of human contact. Notes: kindly disregard the polysyllabic form of my given forename and refer to me instead as Fifi.
How come you prefer Fifi?
How come you prefer Grimoire?
How are you related to the other fellows?
Fitz is my cousin. His father, a man named Flint, was my uncle.
Was?
I do not know if Flint is alive or not. He left Tangle Tower a long time ago.
And what about Freya? How are you related to her?
We share exactly one grandparent. Name: Flora Fellow. Age: 44. Profession: unknown. Likes: unknown. Dislikes: unknown.
Isn't she your mother? How do you not know anything?
She doesn't talk.
I believe other people may have discovered methods of reaching her, but I have little capacity for interpreting nonverbal communication.
And how long has Flora been non-verbal?
She has always been quiet, willing to speak when necessary, but not more.
So what happened to make her stop talking entirely?
She suffered a great loss, something she has been unable to move beyond.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I can tell, she doesn't attempt very much nonverbal communication either. Like, she has the head nod and glare thing, but like, yeah, I don't know. I'm not surprised at all Fifi doesn't know anything about her. She won't answer like any of our questions. She answered like 2 questions, I
Name:
think.
Haksha. Age: unknown. Profession: private detective. Likes: quote, being left alone. Dislikes: quote, being constantly badgered by a weirdo nerd with a clipboard. Name: Freya Fellow. Age: 19. Profession: artist. Deceased. Understand this. Most people find me difficult. They exhibit a noticeable degree of discomfort when talking to me. There it is. Freya, who had a way of being an exception to any given rule, was not at all like this. She is very important, and I will not rest until I understand what has happened to her.
Did you spend a lot of time with Freya recently?
I will say this. In the past year, Freya became 1. Increasingly independent, and 2. Increasingly isolated.
Do you know why?
I do not. If you are looking for a speculative, empathetic opinion, try asking Poppy instead.
The 3 of you are friends.
We are of a similar age, and all highly gifted. 1 scientist, 1 artist, and 1 musician.
Sounds like quite a team.
Name: Fitzfellow. Age: 24. Profession: cryptobotanist. Likes soil, dislikes electric lights.
Hang on. Cryptobotanist? I thought he was just a gardener.
That may well be his preferred label. Mine, however, is more accurate.
Do you and Fitz not see eye to eye, Fifi?
We do not.
Well, I wouldn't have thought so. He's well over 6 foot and you've got to be just barely 5.
So what's your problem with him?
Exactly 1 week ago, I witnessed him sneaking up Pointer Tower. He was making every effort to avoid detection.
So?
He was also carrying a knife.
That would be really strange. I mean, it's usually not the
Name:
first person
Percival Pointer.
to have the
Age:
weapon anyway, but
57. Profession: none.
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
Oh yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me. Name: Penelope Pointer. Age: 27. Profession: ornithologist. Likes: birds. Dislikes: insects. Notes: Penelope is very beautiful. I have never had very much in common with her. Name: Poppy. Apparently, Poppy has. She has.
I already did that. Okay. I mean, she's not going to tell us anything about these, but like at this point, I just feel like just
What is
everything.
your opinion of Tangle Tower?
Oh, it's impressive. Elaborate gardens, unique architecture.
Must be worth a fortune.
Why do you ask, Fifi?
I am the heir of the Fellow family and the Remington family. This makes me the sole beneficiary of Tangle Tower.
That's quite an inheritance.
They can't make you do anything, Fifi. If you don't want the house, just tell them. Or just sell it. Who cares?
You sound like her.
She had good advice.
I require facts. What do you know?
Well, we know Freya was stabbed with a knife, and then she fell.
Correction. She was stabbed with something. There was no knife found at the crime scene,
Apart from the one in the painting.
which as a mere abstract representation does not count. Nobody has ever been stabbed by the concept of a knife.
Also, it's not a knife, it's a feather.
Freya is normally highly skilled at capturing someone's likeness, but in this painting, she has accidentally made Flora look quite young.
I think she was just being kind.
Why is that kind? Anyway, I'm far more interested in what Flora is holding. I performed the test on the red paint myself. I discovered that it was in fact not paint, but blood.
What made you want to test it in the first place?
It was Poppy. She told me she thought the painting looked like a bloody knife. I told her not to be ridiculous. My mother owns no such knife. But then I noticed that the color was slightly too dark, and the substance itself was overly viscous.
You noticed that just from looking at it once?
Of course. The red paint on the brush is not paint. It is blood. Same for the palette.
So Freya added the blood to the painting herself?
Or blood got on the brush and palette some other way?
Somebody switched out her
Do
red
not know
paint
the
with
answer.
blood?
The gramophone
That was my
belongs
thought
to
earlier,
Poppy,
too.
but I believe
sure.
she gave it to my mother, and my mother often loaned it to Freya. Or maybe it is the other way around.
When did it get cracked?
I cannot pinpoint it exactly. All I know is that it must have happened sometime in the last 2 days.
Is she laughing?
It is a model of Freya, made by my father.
A model of Flora, you mean?
And a man with a beard. And a little red and white creature.
Why would my father make a model of Freya? A wooden carving of my father, made by my father. Although, now that I look at it, I do not understand how he was able to paint the red parts without any red paint. The fruit here has a unique chemical makeup. It makes them completely pointless, unless you wish to cut it down and sell it as a precious stone.
It's not edible.
Depends
On what?
on the structural integrity of your teeth. That blade,
It's a troll for gardening.
it is. I am scared of birds.
Why?
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
Oh,
Fair enough.
Why did Poppy leave shards of glass all over this statue?
What makes you think it was Poppy?
The statue lives in the music room. Who else would it be?
Don't know yet.
An item from Poppy's childhood. Her earliest piano lessons hold some special significance for her.
Why's that?
No idea. She has never graced me with the details, and I am not forthcoming enough to ask.
You two are friends, right?
We are, yes.
but...
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become tired of my company.
Is it anything to do with Freya?
Oh, no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concerns simply lie elsewhere. What a mess. Penelope should tidy up after herself.
These weren't dropped by Penny. They were dropped by birds, I think.
My argument stands.
What's wrong?
Earmuffs do not go on statues.
Good decoration, I don't know.
That belongs to my mother. I think she must be fond of eggs. There are a number of egg-shaped carvings to be found in the garden and in the Grand Hall.
Yeah, what's the deal with all the eggs?
Some people just like eggs.
Alright.
There's something about the report of Fitz going up Pointer Tower. Something.
Let's ask him about it.
Or...
So, Fitz, I have a report that you were seen sneaking up Pointer Tower. Holding a knife.
That's not right. I don't go into Pointer Tower. I don't own a knife. And I don't sneak. Was it Fifi who told you this?
How did you know that?
A guess. She doesn't like me very much. But yeah, she was mistaken. Maybe she wasn't wearing her eye lens thing.
What do you think, Grimoire?
He was holding
Fifi
his
did
trowel.
see Fitz, but he was holding something else.
So, if it wasn't a knife, what was it?
What about this?
Ah, that.
Is it yours?
It was a gift. It's sentimental. I have no reason to take it up Pointer Tower. I don't use it at all.
It has a heart shape.
An ornate trowel is part of a matching set with a potted flower in Penny's room. Almost. Maybe just change An ornate trowel is part of a matching set with
That's
a
too
single feather in Poppy's room. Nope. An ornate trowel is part of a matching set with a single feather in Penny's room. That's not right.
I don't know. I'm
An
literally
ornate
just
trowel
guessing now.
is part of a matching set with Penny in Penny's room. That's not right either. An ornate trowel is part of a matching set with a paintbrush in Penny's room. That's not right either.
Oh, it's in the greenhouse.
An ornate trowel is part of a matching set with a potted flower in the greenhouse. That's not right either.
No? Where is it? Not Penny's room. Oh, it's not in the greenhouse, it's in, bird room. Is it the garden? The garden's the middle bit, though, right? Oh, I can get like...
An ornate trowel is used by Fitz to look after a potted flower in Penny's room.
That flower.
Yes?
I've never seen it before.
We need a clue to compare to that flower. Something that proves its connection to Fitz.
The only thing I can think of right now is that this is also a weird plant.
Let's take a closer look at these. The pot and soil in Flora's room matches the pot and soil found in the garden. Nope.
No, they're both a red pot. He just drew a heart on it. Oh, Flora. It's Penny?
The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in the garden. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
The greenhouse.
The pot and soil in Penny's room matches the pot and soil found in Fitz's greenhouse. Let me guess. Penny's flower was originally a gift from you, Fitz. There's no way it's a coincidence.
No way what's a coincidence.
The flower. It looks exactly like Penny.
It took me a long time to breed. I wanted the colors to be exactly right.
That's some gift.
Turns out Penny isn't particularly interested in looking after plants. So I go into her room every now and again when she's not there. Water the flower, change the soil. Just trying to keep it alive.
Aww. So he's not interested in Poppy in a romantic way at all. I wasn't sure about that yet. Well, I'm pretty sure now. Of course, people can have feelings for more than one person at a time, but I don't think that's what's happening now. I think Poppy likes him, but he just likes his fiancée. As a partner. He seems to like Poppy well enough. He just doesn't completely understand her, though. Okay. We have asked him about everyone. And almost everything. We'll go ahead and finish.
We found these up in the rooftop garden. Do you know how long they've been there?
No, could have been a long time. We don't ever really clear up the rooftop garden.
Why not?
Nature is unruly. In truth, it prefers to be left alone.
You ever seen this before, Fitz?
No, but I don't normally go into Fifi's room.
That's not where we found it.
Oh, I just thought it looks like it belongs to her. Looks like someone doesn't want you to read that book.
That's the main thing making me want to read it.
Penelope knows about birds. You should ask her instead.
Actually, I wanted to ask you about something. There's a plant mentioned on this page, see? Do you have any? In the greenhouse?
No, I don't grow that anymore. I've tried, in the past. It's incredibly difficult, even for me. I could never get it to live more than a couple of weeks. It's Fifi and Freya.
Don't you think Poppy should be in the photo too?
Maybe, maybe not. She doesn't really like crowds.
2 people isn't a crowd.
Right, but if she was in the photo, then it'd be 3.
Checkmate.
Felix made that? Huh. That's quite sweet, really. That looks like it might belong to Poppy. That belongs to Poppy.
So, why is it up in Flora's tower?
I'm not sure. There's something off about this.
What is it?
Why don't you take another look at Flora's room?
You think we missed a clue up there?
Not exactly.
She doesn't have red
What do you think
paint.
that is in
She used it
Flora's
all?
hand?
I don't know. It does look like a knife, but Flora wasn't holding anything at all when I saw her after the murder. But there's something bothering me. Something else.
What?
When we went into Flora's room, she wasn't standing in this position.
Well, she probably would have moved around a little bit by then.
She wasn't standing at all. She was kneeling on the floor.
I mean, yeah, somebody just died. What do you mean? You want her to keep standing still for the painting after her niece dies? Her daughter dies? I keep forgetting all the family ties, to be honest.
How odd. Who gave you that information?
Well...
We don't actually know who it was. We were contacted anonymously.
I see. And what happens if the person who contacted you turns out to be the murderer?
I never thought about that.
We
Honestly,
arrest
that would
them?
be kind of fun. Like a twist, you know?
Nice painting. Gives you a pretty good idea of the layout.
The lake looks like it forms a perfect circle around the island.
It might seem strange to you, but nature is quite capable of producing perfectly geometric forms.
And those mountain cliff things around the outside?
We don't know much about them. They're unscalable. Not even Freya could have gone up there.
What's that?
This painting, it's speculative. There are no photographs from this angle as far as I know.
So Freya just made it up.
Let's call it an informed estimation.
Or she did go up the mountain.
Penelope's 3 favorite birds. She's very protective over them.
Are they, like, her pets? Do they have names?
Oh, they have names. Penelope loves to name things.
Do you remember what she named them?
I do not.
Okay. Progress. Who do we want to talk to next? We can look at Freya's room like he said, but I think we already found out that the red was empty or something like that.
That's weird.
What did you find in the drawers?
Nothing. They're completely empty.
That is really weird still.
It's a little glass box.
I think it's a vivarium.
Come again?
See the leaves and twigs in there? Might have been for keeping insects.
I didn't necessarily think empty drawers were weird before, but I'm noticing, like, that's the only drawers in here. So was she planning to leave? And somebody didn't like that?
That painting.
Why would you want it looming over your bed like that?
Maybe Freya enjoyed the atmosphere it creates.
The atmosphere of chaos and oppression?
Hang on. There's a smaller version down by the floor.
It's a photograph.
We already solved it.
Oh, we just got the picture.
A little hand-painted statue.
How can you tell it's hand-painted?
Well, the paints are right there on the desk. Also, I mean, no offense, but you can just tell.
There's no red paint. Oh boy, I haven't talked to him about any of these
Dearest
people.
Flora, a remarkable woman. Oh, yes. Been married over 20 years now.
You two still get on?
Of course. What a question.
She hasn't gone quiet on you.
It's true she has an independent streak. She's had it her whole life. She's the youngest of 3. Always something of a lone wolf, you know? Just the way she is.
Lone wolf is putting it lightly. She doesn't seem to want to talk to anyone.
She just likes time to herself, away from the company of other humans.
Other humans?
Other, well, yes, other people, you know.
That was so weird. Is he an alien? They had the same hair. That's cute. Yeah, like, that's fine and all, but there was no murder. So, like, you think we could give her some paper or something, and she could write down her thoughts or act them out or something. But she just doesn't care to tell us. She's just like, it's fine. Freya's dead, whatever. Like, I don't love that. I'm like, lady, come on. There's a straight up
You're
murder
the
going
one
on.
currently basking in his presence. You tell me.
Let's move on.
My daughter Fiona, our little burgeoning genius. You've met her?
We did. She's going by Fifi these days.
So I've heard. I asked her some weeks ago, what's wrong with your real name? She told me, get this, she wanted a name with an even number of syllables. She
That
makes
seems
up the
fine.
strangest things when she's under pressure.
What makes you think she made that up?
I happen to know the real reason she prefers Fifi over Fiona.
Oh, yeah?
It's
Why?
what Freya called her.
Aww.
Quite the character, eh? A fellow member of the Order of the Crimson Cloak.
Is that a real thing?
No, I just meant to, because we both wear, red capes of a sort.
Has she questioned you yet?
If you call that questioning, she seemed bored by everything I had to say. I heard on the grapevine. Supposedly Hawkshaw is searching for some rare item. Something called the Golden Beetle. Honestly, it's probably a bunch of sensationalist rubbish.
You reckon?
Quite sure. There is no treasure called the Golden Beetle.
How do you know?
Because I would have heard of it. Uncommonly skilled as an artist, but Freya was so much more than her talent. She helped me get started with my own painting, you know. It taught me what she knew about wood carving, too. Tremendous patience. She was ever so good
That's
with
so
dear
sweet.
Flora.
Freya and Flora were close?
Oh, yes.
She won't
especially
tell us
after,
what happened. She
especially
won't even, like, try to
recently.
write it down or
How
something.
are you related to Freya?
Somewhat distantly, as it
frustrating.
happens. My father, Lord Fellow, was her grandfather. Technically, that makes her a fellow. Let's just say there was some discussion over whether she ought to carry the name at all. There's a family tree in the Grand Hall. You should take a look at it.
What about her inheritance?
Freya's parents died when she was around 3 years old. She came to live here shortly afterwards.
Nobody left her a thing?
I'm afraid not. She had no formal claim over anything at Tangle Tower.
Like, I get that there's people who have no communication skills, but that doesn't seem to be an issue that she really has. Because people know things about her, and she was able to talk. Like, I can get losing the ability to talk. I know that's a thing. But, like, she seems to be registering what we're saying, but she's not trying to do something about it. I don't know. I don't like it. It's annoying.
Fitz? I don't trust him. He's slippery. Never commits to anything. Brain like an onion.
An onion?
Did you two have an argument?
No, but my daughter doesn't like him at all. And I trust Fiona's judgment entirely. She's a very vigilant young woman.
Like, trauma is a thing and it's confusing, but like, somebody's dead, you know? And it's not always convenient. I get that. But I don't know. It just seems a little odd that you wouldn't want to try and help find your niece's murderer enough to write something in when you're on your own, or have a support person help you, or attempt to communicate in any way whatsoever, because her nods and glares, like, she just did that to everything. Like,
Percival Pointer. Good old... So, what do you reckon? Is he the murderer?
I don't know, maybe. We still need.
That is not information we're willing to share at this time.
I'm just saying, keep an eye on him. Holds on to a lot of bitterness, does old Pointer. Just because he's always struggled to support his family. Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
Childhood friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival. Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger, always a little estranged.
How come?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of course, she's bringing the two families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture, heartfelt, but futile.
Like, I guess 2 of her support people died. And we don't know where that guy with the beard is. So maybe she's just not, like, in private, she's not able to organize her thoughts with no support people. Anyway.
Poppy's a good friend to my daughter. Always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
Different, like how?
Poppy is, she's quite introspective, good with feelings. Fiona, not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Sure. Alright, bud. Have I asked you everything? Pretty sure I haven't. Yeah, I haven't asked you about him or Flora yet.
He should learn to make the most of his lot in life. And he does have a lot in life.
You're talking about money?
Among other things, but yes, he currently has agency over a small fortune. That is, if he hasn't already squandered it or lost it.
You two don't get on?
Oh no, we're the best of friends. A listless soul drifting through the ether.
What's wrong with her?
Not sure. She's always been troubled. Comes from a dysfunctional family. I'd say you could ask her about it, but I think you might find that to be a bit of a dead end.
I don't like you.
So, which one is Tangle Tower?
What's that?
There are 2 towers, right? Flora's tower and your astronomy tower.
Neither? Truly, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Flora.
She named the house?
The whole thing is a result of her squabbling with her family.
With Felix, you mean? Her husband?
No, her brother and sister, and her father. The Remington family was a rather tumultuous little unit, you see. I don't think Flora has spoken with any of them in over a decade.
I mean, Flora doesn't speak with hardly anyone, apparently. But I don't like the way you talk about people. Like, I'm frustrated with Flora, but I can imagine a world in which she really can't help it.
This is supposed to be Felix, is it?
I think so.
I don't like
I
this
see
guy.
he's
I
afforded
don't want to
himself
talk to him.
considerable artistic license. I've seen those earmuffs before. They're the ones Fitz always wears when he's out the front gardening.
Always wears?
Whenever I've seen him, yes. Curious little thing, isn't it? Do you know what she keeps in there?
Nothing. At the moment. It was empty when we opened it.
How bizarre.
Can't a woman keep an empty egg in her room?
Anyway.
bird enthusiast. She's quite the expert, truth be told. Studied them professionally at one point. I think her father taught her.
Are you friends with Flora?
A little bit.
A little bit friends.
She's one for the peace and quiet. I dare say I'm a little too loud for her. I can see that. I do admire her, though, really. Always felt like she could have done better than settle for Felix.
Ouch.
I said it.
I like Felix. He's a little full of himself, but he's funny.
I must say, I really don't care for the den of self-delusion that he's retreated into. People are better off when they just let themselves be themselves. Between you and me, I think Felix is secretly rather miserable.
I hope not. I think he's having a hard time, but I don't think he's
She
miserable.
mostly ignores me, if I'm honest.
How come?
Well, we're not quite on the same intellectual level.
Oh. You don't need to.
No, it's quite all right. I'm comfortable with it.
I get that.
She's a most unsavory little... She was incredibly rude about my appearance.
Which part? The giant bird arms, or...
If I were her, I'd go easy on the judgment of others. I mean, look at her. She looks like the ghost of a scarecrow. I just wish Uncle Pointer would tell her to behave herself.
Professor Pointer? Why him?
Oh, it was Uncle that called her in. She's his responsibility. Did you not know that?
We kind of did, but unfortunately the dialogue doesn't change. I mean, it would be a lot of work, to be fair.
She'd sit in the aviary, first thing in the morning, and paint the birds. Sometimes she'd ask me their names.
Freya was interested in studying bird species too?
No, just wanted to know their names. Isabelle, Clementine, Myrtle, Lysandre, Genevieve.
Got it, thanks.
For my 21st birthday, she gave me a framed painting. All the birds from a single spring, with their names written underneath. I can't
Aw.
begin to tell you how much I've treasured it.
Sounds like you two were close.
I feel like I always struggled to articulate my admiration for her, but she had a way of understanding unspoken things.
So sad.
Isn't he strapping?
He is big.
And so brooding.
Kinda sulky, yeah.
I can never tell what's going on in that beautiful head of
Maybe
his.
have a conversation.
It just sounds like you don't know him very well.
I don't remember asking for your input.
Maybe have a conversation with your fiance. Oh my word.
Can't say I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion, I've dared to visit him in his tower, but I always regret it. It's all just a little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide? Okay, so what should I do with that information? How does it help me?
Don't look at me. You're the one who memorized it.
Because her dad made her. I don't know, like...
Oh, she's beautiful! Who is she? Wait, is that me? Oh, did you talk to Poppy already?
Yeah, a little bit.
And did you make any notes of what she told you?
Yeah, I did.
Lovely. Burn them. It'll all be lies.
Why would Poppy lie to us?
Because that's what she does. She's a snake. Looks like one, too.
Don't you think you're being a little unfair, Penny?
She started it. Not a fan of insects myself. Whose research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No,
It's your
cat.
dad's.
Perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Noted.
Looks a little simple for Poppy, doesn't it? Thought she was a grade 12 or something.
I didn't know there were that many grades.
I'm sure they invented some new ones just for her. I don't know what that is. I can't decide what's worse. How she looks here, or how she looks now.
Do you know who this is?
Get she
in the photo?
likes
Oh,
your
absolutely no
fiance, but
idea.
like, chill.
I know a lot of people rather like this painting, but it's a little much for me. I find it overbearing. And for some reason, it makes me feel bad for Freya. I think she was more troubled than we knew.
Yeah, troubled by your dad's investigator lady.
Freya was very talented, even at that age.
Do you know how old this photo is?
Not sure. Must be a couple of years at least. Sometime before Fiona settled on her current style. A bit vain to carve wooden figurines of oneself, isn't it? If I'm not mistaken, that little red and white one is supposed to be a bird of some kind.
Yes, thank you. Who's the guy with the blue beard?
Terrible.
You recognize it?
That color scheme. 3 different pinks. Obscene.
I think it's great.
Poppy's gramophone. She's had it for a long time. As a young child, she'd call it her mama phone, on account of it belonging to her mother.
That's cute.
Oh yes, adorable. Oh, that's rather sad. I doubt Freya intended it, but the overall effect is a little unsettling. Don't you think? It's Flora that's the problem. She's an inescapably haunting presence, bless her.
I think it's only scary because it was found at a murder scene. Otherwise, she looks quite peaceful.
Hello. Who penned this juicy little number?
We don't know. It's not signed.
An anonymous letter? Classic clue.
True, true.
Finally! I get to see a detective's case file.
That's a very specific thing to be excited about.
Well, only last week I asked that miserable Hawkshaw woman if I could see her case notes.
I'm guessing she said no.
Would have been much more polite if she had just said no. Instead, she was quite rude to me. Accused me of being, what was it? A shallow sensationalist.
Being interested in things for a short period of time isn't a bad thing, in my opinion. People are weird about the strangest things.
You know, it's probably quite impressive. To a visitor, fresh eyes and all that.
Not to you.
Try living in it for 20 years. The sheen wears off. If it wasn't for my fits, I'd have little reason to stay.
What about inheritance? You're the next oldest pointer after your uncle, aren't you?
Well, thank you very much for phrasing it like that. But no, any money left in the Pointer family will pass down directly to Poppy.
Is that fair?
I couldn't care less, to be perfectly honest. I must say the girls are awfully well behaved today. I think they know we're in the presence of company.
They belong to you. Why do you keep them in a cage?
They need a special diet, particular treatment. I let them out to fly occasionally, of course. But they're all one of a kind. I couldn't let anything happen to them.
Do they have names?
Of course. Let me introduce you to Tabitha, Tamara, and Tatiana.
I've already forgotten all 3 of those names.
Which one is which?
Oh, that's simple. Tatiana is the oldest, Tabitha is the most patient, and Tamara has the best sense of rhythm.
Glad we cleared that up.
What about the one on your head?
On my head? It's just my hat. It doesn't have a name. Who would name their hat?
Eh,
Ooh, a secret diary.
That's our guess too.
Excellent. Gaudy old thing, isn't it? Flora seems very fond of it. I've never understood why. But then I could say the same thing about her husband.
Heyo!
Okay, Poppy. Okay, Poppy. I'm gonna ask her about anyone. Okay, here we go again. And we've got a few of these items too.
Needless noise from tongues expel, unless within the mouth they dwell. The spoken word, unfit for dealing with the shifting form of feeling. Stand unblinking in the face of taciturn and soundless space.
Okay.
Foregone drifter, holding fast. Days a shadow seeker past. Is it bravery or surrender, accepting that your world will render nothing darker than the gloom some four walls make around a room? Between the lips a silver spoon, a story written all too soon. The chosen dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart. Lost her liberation lays in the center of a maze. With surging tide, the waves are thrown, an entity of all its own. But on its surface you may see, reflected in the waters be, the orchestrator, pale and still, pulling strings, enacting will. Hard of head, but free of mind, unimprisoned, unconfined. With starry eyes, she sees beyond, behind our walls, beneath our pond. A soul untied, it's hers, it's free. Was then, is now, will ever be. Softly does the flower grow, all in time, and time is slow. Rest a seed within the earth, but do not rush its gentle birth. Hour by hour, day by day, tune your heart to nature's way.
Phoebe's again because I wasn't paying enough attention.
Between the lips a silver spoon, a story written all too soon. The chosen dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart. Lost her liberation lays in the center of a maze.
There's no kind of animosity there, I don't feel like. But Fifi thinks there is.
Eavesdrop what the stars are saying, earthly tether, slowly fraying, floating, helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers growing at your feet. Feathers flashing in the light, from a sunbeam gleaming bright. I shield my eyes and turn my head, but all at once I've been misled. Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage. That's me. I'm on a list of murder suspects. Always thought that would be kinda cool, but it's just tedious.
Falls a little short, doesn't it?
No poetry for herself. Interesting.
So there are two families living in Tangle Tower?
Mm-hmm. 3 pointers and 5 fellows. 4 fellows.
What's the connection between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora is a Remington, originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So the fellows and the Pointers own the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask, that means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea.
Aww.
Whose paints are those?
They belong to Felix, I think.
That belongs to Flora, I think. Did you find that in Fifi's room?
No? Should we have?
No, it's just... It looks like something she'd use, don't you think? Oh, you've been to the greenhouse? What did you think?
Impressive, I guess. But kind of unsettling, with Fitz lurking in the shadows the whole time.
Yeah, he does that. There's something I noticed about Freya's knife wound.
Hit me.
From what we could tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle, perpendicular to Freya's body. And there's only one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands, or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too peaceful.
Did she commit suicide? That would be really, really sad.
Is that a gardening
It was
trowel?
sad enough already.
Yeah, I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Never seen him use it.
And that would also explain why Flora hasn't felt the need to tell us anything.
I see a lot of birds up in the rooftop garden. They seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
It's quiet.
They said she was more aloof and separating herself. And maybe the fact that her uncle was suspecting her of thievery? Or... I don't know. Maybe something else. That's really sad, though. I mean, it was already really sad.
Quite the stoic statue, isn't she? I can only dream of being as cold and indifferent as Flora Fellow.
You think she's hiding something?
Perhaps. She has some strange habits. I heard she barely sleeps, an hour here or there, sporadically. Spends the rest of her time staring up at the sky. Did you get anything useful out of him?
Not sure. What about you?
Nothing worth committing to paper.
I think he knows more than he lets on.
Probably. But talking with him is so tedious. Considerably intelligent, and her powers of observation are enviable. But she has no ambition. No focus.
In her defense, she's still a teenager.
Barely. Considerably intelligent. 314 cases solved. 314.
Don't seem to be solving this one. And it seems like you caused a lot of problems here, lady.
Freya Fellow is of great interest to me. I perceived her to be the most intelligent individual here at Tangle Tower. Within a day, she had identified for whom I was working and for what I was searching. I didn't know how she did it.
So did I.
I was impressed. I regret that I did not question her more thoroughly when I had the opportunity.
You couldn't have known she was about to be killed, though.
I have only myself to blame for failing to perceive the signs.
What signs?
I do not wish to do your job for you, Detective. I'll say this, he's well suited to physical labor.
That's a nice way to put it.
Fitz spends most of his time alone in the greenhouse, but I heard he's been breeding experimental flowers in secret.
Whoa, scandal.
I just wonder if he's getting restless. Professor Pointer's a respectable astronomer. Keeps himself to himself. What?
We're just surprised.
That was the most polite you've been about anyone.
I find her rather embarrassing, little more than a spoiled child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27. Just makes it worse. Poppy has remarkable musical talent. She could be famous, wealthy even, if she wanted to.
She'd probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
Quite. Tangle Tower. No idea why they insist on calling it that. It's not even a tower. It's little more than a pair of turrets stuck on either side of a mansion.
Have you searched the whole place?
I believe so. Why?
He wants to know if you found any secret rooms.
Huh. I'm afraid the residents of Tangle Tower are far too ordinary for anything like that. I was disappointed too. You truly consider this a case file?
What's wrong with it?
No organization, no system.
That's my style. I like seeing everything laid out at once. Yeah, it helps me think.
How quaint. Makes quite an impression, doesn't it? Although I can't imagine why she painted Flora wielding a knife.
You didn't see a knife anywhere in Flora's room, did you?
I did not. I conclude whatever stabbed Freya must have been brought into the room from outside. Unless, of course, it was the painting itself.
Surely you don't believe in that kind of thing.
A detective's job is to examine every avenue of thinking.
We're not so different, you and I.
The paint is still wet.
Yeah, well, we know Freya was in the middle of painting when she was killed.
Do you know that? How? Because you were told?
Okay.
I believe that was in Flora's room yesterday, but it was not cracked when I saw it last. These figurines remind me of a case I once solved involving a possessed doll. Turned out to be a bit of a smokescreen, as these things often do.
Your life sounds fun. Grimoire, why don't we ever have fun adventures like that?
Are we not having a fun adventure right at this very moment?
Right?
I'd tell him not to quit his day job, but he hasn't got one, has he? A photograph of Freya
Everyone's so
could be
judgmental.
important. A diary. Have you read it?
Not yet. It's locked.
And you haven't attempted to force it open?
That would be cheating.
Is that a clue?
Dunno. It was important enough to be framed, though.
I framed my law degree, doesn't make it a clue.
Same? Yeah?
I'm not sure that you have a law degree, Grimoire.
Who's that?
Not sure. It doesn't really look like anyone we've met so far.
Strange. The people here are surprisingly materialistic, considering how sheltered they are.
Materialistic?
Growing this fruit simply because it produces a gemstone-like material. For what possible purpose, other than financial gain?
You're speculating.
What would you do, Grimoire, if you could grow valuable stones straight from the earth?
Sell them. Absolutely, I would sell them.
This is a potential murder weapon, is it not?
I don't know. I don't think the murderer would leave the murder weapon just lying around.
I think you'd be surprised as to what people leave lying around. 3 birds, 1 cage. What makes them worth keeping cooped up, I wonder? Would they not be happier flying free?
But then they might fly away from Tangle Tower entirely.
I wonder if they would. You got it open. I'm impressed. I managed it myself yesterday. I thought Flora might be hiding something in there.
It was empty yesterday, too.
It was. Perhaps it's always been empty.
Don't think so.
Does Flora still own that bird? Do you know?
Don't think so. The drawings are from a few years ago.
I see.
That's everyone and everything. Did I maybe miss something with Flora? She doesn't really respond, but got everyone, got everything. Alright. Double check here.
You get a good view of the lake from here.
Everyone, everything. Everyone, everything. Everyone, everything. And we have this.
A little
that
chart
I
of.
still don't
Actually, I have no idea what it's about.
know what this is. Ugh.
What do you make of it?
Not a whole lot.
And 90% I did all three of these people too, but I don't like this guy at all. He needs serious psychological help, as do they all. Alright, well. I guess next time we try to figure out some more progress. We made a little bit. Well, that's cute.
Huh, there's a heart engraved in the tree. I didn't know people actually did that.
PPFF.
So cute. Alright. This was Tangle Tower. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.